We just hand over to Dr. Srividhya ma'am. The session will be taken over by Srividhya ma'am and Hari Hara Ramanujam sir from UK and Srividhya ma'am from UAE. Over to you, ma'am, please.
Yeah. Good evening to one and all. Like, it's again a great opportunity to be with IGEN, and it's good morning. It could be good morning to some of you, good night to some of you, and good evening to some of you. But it is so nice to see we all are gathered here on this platform with one goal, that taking the SDG goals forward. So today we are gathered here on this platform to talk about SDG goal number 6, that is clean water and sanitation. So as we all know that when we talk about clean water and sanitation, what's the main thing that really comes to anybody's mind is that it's one of the Sustainable Developmental Goal 6, with the importance of achieving clean water and sanitation. It is one of the 17 sustainable goals established by the United Nations General Assembly to succeed the former Millennium Developmental Goals. And it ensures that water and sanitation for all, access to safe water, sanitation, which is the key and most basic human need for health and well-being. So but unfortunately, billions of people will lack these basic services in 2030 unless the progress quadruples. So this is what is the actual challenge that everybody is facing. And to achieve this before 2030, what is to be done is that to make the water available, which is a resource which is available with us, make it clean and fit to use. So on that note, please allow me to share my screen. Once I'm done, I'm going to...
Ma'am, you can share your screen, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you. Hope my screen is visible.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Proceed, ma'am.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. It is visible and audible.
So it's just a thought for each one of us to ponder on. So save water before it is too late, and it is in our hands. So on this note, we'll be very soon joined by Mr. Hari from UK, who is going to represent Hydridge.
Good evening and welcome to one and all for yet another session on sustainability talks. Today, our highlight is going to be on SDG Goal 6, that is ensure access to water and sanitation for all. Access to safe water rather than cleaner. Sanitation and hygiene is the most basic need for health and well-being. Hope everybody will agree with me. Billions of people lack access to these basic services. In 2030, unless the progress quadruples, the demand for clean water is rising, owing to a rapid population growth, urbanization, and increasing water needs from agriculture industry and energy sectors. The demand for clean water has outpaced population growth, and half of the world population is already experiencing severe water scarcity at least once a month in a year. Allow me. Water scarcity is projected to increase the rise of global temperatures as a result of climatic change. Ironically, 75% of the Earth's surface is covered with water, and 70% of the human body is also full of water. Just can't avoid the solution, the situation what we are facing, and the best and only sustainable solution to make this indispensable water fit to use and available to all is that to make it ready for use. So investments in infrastructure and sanitation facilities, protection and restoration to water-related ecosystems, and hygiene education are among the steps which are very, very necessary to ensure universal access to safe drinking water, affordable and to all by 2030. So on this note, today we are here on Sustainability Talks to talk about Hydrich Group. So coming to Hydrich Group and what are they doing exactly? It's very as simple as that. We have our guest today, Mr. Harihara Ramanujama. Yes, he's a visionary entrepreneur who has given a thought on this process, like thinking about how to make clean water available to all. This is his mission. And he's a visionary entrepreneur, as I mentioned before, dedicated to revolutionizing technology for the betterment of future generation. As the CEO of Hydrich Private Limited in India, the founder and chairman of ESG Product Management Services in Dubai, he leads a global entrepreneur endeavor aimed at delivering clean water, air, and energy through cutting-edge innovations. So with a background in engineering, law, and business administration, Mr. Hariharan brings a unique blend of expertise to his ventures. His commitment to environmental sustainability is evident to his motto, what he says, save nature for our future, reduce carbon footprint and water footprint. What a thought indeed. Since its inception in 2019, under Mr. Hariharan's leadership, Hydrich Private Limited has been expanding its operations across multiple continents, including India, South Korea, Singapore, Middle East, and Africa. Through strategic partnerships and groundbreaking technology, the company has poised to make a significant impact on the global environmental challenges. Driven by the passion of Mr. Harihara, our guest today, our eminent guest rather, for innovation and his concern for future generation, continues to spearhead initiatives and pave the way for a greener and more sustainable world. So on that note, we are bound to welcome Mr. Harihara Ramanuja amidst us today. So moving ahead, driven by his passion for innovation and his concern for the generation, Mr. Harihara Ramanuja continues to spearhead initiatives that pave way for a greener, more sustainable world, cutting edge through an innovative eye to a sustainable world. Let's go and explore what Mr. Harihara has got to say. As for the vision of his vision is that committed to safeguarding our planet for future generation, I envision a world where the nature thrives, carbon footprints diminish, and water resources are abundant and clean. This is what his vision. With a steadfast belief in interconnectedness of all life, I advocate the preservation of the natural environment as a cornerstone for all our collective well-being, says Mr. Harihara. And his mission, how he is going to achieve his mission is that, driven by the urgent need to address the global water challenges, my vision is to revolutionize access to healthy and clean water worldwide through a fusion of cutting-edge technology and sustainable practices. Isn't it interesting? By harnessing innovation and embracing sustainability principles, I aspire to provide equitable access to safe water for communities across the globe. On that note, please join together Put your hands together to welcome Mr. Harihara Mitchell. Welcome, sir. Over to you. And please introduce yourself and we can go on the show. Please.
Hello, Dr. Srividhya, madam. Thanks for the opportunity given today to share my visions, my thoughts through you. In a nutshell, you very nicely explained slogans and everything. We are just strictly following those things and how we are implementing, we started and the initiatives we taken for this all actions, I will explain you later. Before that, just I'd like to tell about my small introduction. So my name is Harihara Ramanujan. As you said, I am the CEO of the Hydrich company and chairman and founder of the ENG company. And I hope our company very honorable to take had you as a sustainability director as well.
Thank you.
Yeah. So that is our very fortune to have such a person who is having immense knowledge and love on the environment. Because loving money, work, this, that, and this, everything is okay. But apart from that, in this 700 billion people living world, 1% of people only loving the environment, the earth, where we are living, where our generation is going to lead. So one among us, you and your team of people also working the same wavelength. So it is really happy to join hands with all you people. So as I said before, our company started with the motto to give the 30% of the world has arrived at the clean water, but not healthy water. The developing nations also now, they assess the clean water, not healthy water. Why we separated into two things means it's very simple. Clean water doesn't have any microbiological contaminations or loads, which will cause any diarrhea, these, that, typhoids, or any kind of disease. But at the same time, the water, the next part of the water, 50% should be a healthy water. How we can able to define this? Very simple. In ancient times, not ancient times, just 3 decades before, everywhere in the world, we drank the water which contains more than 150 ppm or TDS or 300 ppm within the day. Now, after the technology improved, we are now drinking the water which contains only 50 or 80, very less than ppm. ppm means part per million. So it is denoting the salts containing in the water. So our human body needs the essential minerals of sodium, potassium, calcium, magnesium. Other minerals also coming up. So many things are there. But very essential is this calcium and magnesium. The main donor is the water, which is absent nowadays everywhere in the world. Also in the organic form. So inorganic form, when we give dose into the water, our body is not accepting it. Just the body is flushing. That's why what we thought, we have to, at least now we have to take this into action for our next century. So we Hydrich joined hands with the Korean technology people and we found the solution very nicely. And in 2018, 17-18, we done a complete based background work. All the scientific studies, experiments, and everything has been done. And finally, we come up with a product which is derived from organically from the seashell.
That's great.
Which is
I just interrupt. So Hydrich means hydrogen rich.
Exactly.
Okay.
The name itself we want to say who we are. What our product should contain. Mineral water, yes, it is already existing in the world. Mineral water terminology everybody knows. But what is hydrogen? Everybody knows antioxidant. Antioxidant is hydrogen. The oxygen and hydrogen, two elements. In this one, oxy-rich means it is acidic in nature. Hydrogen-rich means it is alkaline in nature. So we want to say our company is hydrich. That is hydrogen-rich means we are dealing with alkaline-based products. So that's why our company name itself, we want to tell to the people who we are and what we are dealing with. Like that.
That's true. Thank you, sir. That was a very clear description of exactly what you have given. So we have understood that hydrich means hydrogen-rich water, and it's alkaline water produced by hydrich alkaline water filtration machines, whichever way that we call it, iRacer
Yes.
or exactly. And you have been doing it for more than 20 years now.
Yeah.
Yeah, from which is a concept which is absorbed from South Korea, which helps to restore the body in its original alkaline state. And these machines that you are using, it helps to transform ordinary tap water into healthy, fresh, tasting, alkaline drinking water. So, hydrich water, through hydrich, we will be able to get superior tap purified water to use. Correct, sir?
Exactly.
Okay, so that's quite interesting. And what contaminations or what kind of impurities normally are found in water? As a common man, how to find out these things, sir? Water means it's just water, it's simple water that we see. And these days, normally, like mineral water is something people believe and use. And exactly when we say that mineral water, that means we already have pure water in hand. And now, since you are saying that, we need to find the level of pH and all, like how to find it, how to, as a common man, as a normal man, how to find it. Will you explain more about that, please?
Yeah, surely. Actually, in general, I told about the water contaminations or what are the difficult things which we come across is in the water is the high level of salts, which is not able to digest in our system or enter in our body system. So that is we call this a suspended solid. That is ppm or TDS, total dissolved solids like that. And then the unseen microbiological contaminations, any bacteria, viruses, which really give damages to our health condition. So these are all the things. In general, it is common in the drinking water. But nowadays, all the countries are now very much aware, so they started to filter and give the good water. Now, our concept, we want to enhance that into healthy water. So, good water is the first stage, healthy water is the ultimate, the end. So, there we can come into the scene and we develop the technology and we are now giving to the people.
That's great. It's like better, good, better, best. So good water is better, the second stage, and then the best is the healthy water. So
yes,
since we were talking about the suspended solids and different ratio of health, how a normal person will be able to test this drinking water quality at home, sir?
Yes, in the online platform, you can buy a TDS meter or pH meters. That is total dissolved solids or salts. If it is a pen type meter, which is very affordable price, everyone can easily carry that and they can use it. Simply, it will show what is the level of dissolved solids or salts in the water, and also what is the pH of the water. Okay, now a question will come: what is the range should be there, and what should we have to take it? So, international WHO as well as every nation has its own standard, but it will very slightly vary. For example, the WHO stands telling 50 to 500 TDS is water is okay. It doesn't mean everyone should take 300 or 500 TDS, but where the water is completely not available, it is the very rare source. But there is some water which contains 300, 400 TDS. Yes, they are recommending that, but not for the common all the countries. Other countries, what they are doing, in municipality, they are giving the water in the range of 180 to 250 TDS of water in the pipelines through the municipal, which is okay, advisable. Again, what we have to see mainly, what is the percentage of the calcium and magnesium is contained in that water? That is the main thing we have to see. So the meter or anything, what just I said, it will show the total dissolved solids, not individually. So what we have to do, we have to take the water to any laboratory And they will be a simple test. It is not also cost much. They will give you what are the minerals contained and what ratio it is in there, whether it is recommended level or higher level or below the below recommended. So everything will come in one sheet. So that will give a good knowledge to the persons. Actually, we should have that knowledge. So water is a matter.
That's true. And as you rightly said, we can take it to any of the laboratory and everything. Can you help people know about these laboratories, where they are present, how to identify these kind of laboratories, sir? Is it okay?
Yes, correct. Yeah. Every government, municipal, everywhere in the world, they are having their own water testing laboratories, and they listed the number of accredited laboratories also in the websites. So we can easily find out them. The price also, it varies, but not very high. That's one. And also, we are not going to test every day. One time, if you test and took the knowledge, that is enough. Second thing, the government portals also, they are displaying the water, what they are supplying to the citizens. Many countries, they are following that standard. This is what the water they are supplying to the citizens. So we can, through that also, we can take the knowledge. This is only for the knowledge purpose.
Yeah, that's very important. First, we should know, we should have developed this knowledge, and then we will be able to do it. That's what I was, one of the viewers just messaged now. What are the different types of filtration systems available? And how will I know which one is right for me?
Really, very important question. Why we are encountering this health hazard in this century, in this junction? Because we took the wrong technology decision 2 decades before. That is called a reverse osmosis method. Reverse osmosis method is the technology which is filtering or eliminating the all kind of contaminations, good or bad, microbiological, everything. Because the size is 0.001 micron size of the holes will be there. Once the water passing to that, any kind of minerals, bacteria, viruses cannot pass through the hole. So the output of the filter is the very, very pure water, that is H2O. Same like rainwater. Rainwater is nothing but it is a mineralless water, H2O. The same way the water will come. But it caused so many health hazards because lack of mineral. How the food are giving the vitamins to our body, strength to our body, like the way water is the main donor, which is giving the minerals to our body. So that's why food means water and any vegetables, fruits, all together only it is a food. And major donor is the water. Because in a day, 3 times you can have food, or 2 times you can have food. But water, there's no count. Whenever your body alarming, you are going and drinking the water. So that way only our body is absorbing the minerals from the water. Okay, now I am coming to the filtration system, the question what you asked. Actually, there are various types of filtration system. Even in African countries, they don't have any filtration system. I saw my eyes, just the water in the mud ground, just they are taking and drinking. It is full of silica. We don't know what other minerals also contain it because it's a complete lack of water, scarcity of the water. So in that places they are using it. Then they are using a pot kind of thing, and they are putting a charcoal into that, leaving for some time. Then they are putting a tap to draw the top portion of the water. That is the very, what you say, very basic thing. What of the human civilization started with.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. The second thing is that is called simple filtration. Then UV, that is ultraviolet filtration, where the water contains good enough minerals, but we assure there should not be any bacteria which will cause any trouble to our body. So that is called UV filtration. After that, RO filtration method, what I said, it is a good as well as bad. RO filtration method is giving us a very good clean water, not the healthy water. So what we have to do? Simple. Post RO process, we have to add the minerals in a right way, what the recommendations level advised by WHO, or else every nation's own stand. That is the wise way to balance.
I have got one of the best question related to it, sir. Actually, one of your video, I've seen that you say that the video says that this water replaces other health supplements like vegetables. It is equalizing these kind of supplements. So, if you can just help us know about those things also, it will be helpful.
Are you curious about what alkaline water can do for you? Well, here's 10 compelling reasons why you should be drinking alkaline water every day. 1. Weight loss. Hydration allows you to have a better workout so that you can burn more calories. A recent study shows that people who started drinking alkaline water lost an average of 12 pounds in 2 months, and the only change they make is by drinking alkaline water. 2. Anti-aging. Alkaline water triples the antioxidant strength of vitamin C. It also helps to counter-react harmful reactive oxygen species which damage DNA tissues. Combined, alkaline water and vitamin C works effectively to neutralize harmful free radicals. 3. Heart health and blood pressure. Alkaline water has been shown to reduce heart pressure and lower cholesterol in people with mineral deficiency. 4. Hydration. Research shows that alkaline water hydrates your body much better than plain water. 5. Detoxification. Alkaline water provides the body with the daily cleanse. Your kidneys will thank you, as ionized trapping will draw out the acidic toxins. Your liver will say cheers, as increased levels of antioxidants will promote blood cleansing. Your colon will feel the difference, and you will too. 6. Balance body pH. Research shows that raising the pH level of your urine by just 1 pH can prevent or eliminate metabolic syndromes such as obesity and high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and kidney stones. A recent clinical study shows that alkaline water can fight harmful acidosis by raising blood pH by 40 to 70% within the normal blood pH range. 7. Liver health. Alkaline water has been shown to reduce oxidative stress in the body that affects the liver. Alkaline water has also been shown to increase critical levels of antioxidants that protect the liver. 8. Bone health. Research shows a clear link between alkaline water and bone health. When your body pH level becomes acidic, your body will adjust it by stealing calcium from your bones. 9. Digestive health. Research suggests that alkaline water reduces the symptoms of colitis, loose bowels, and constipation. And 10. Sports performance. Feel more hydrated with greater endurance, faster recovery, and more energy. Want to know how alkaline water can help you? Please visit our website to find out more.
So on that note, thank you so much.
So,
And that was the
for example,
presentation. That
calcium,
was the interaction with Mr. Hari.
again and again, calcium and magnesium. These two minerals is the running fuel of our human.
So that was the interaction with Mr. Hari on hydrich water, that is hydrogen alkaline rich water. So when there is a scarcity of water, how to handle the situation and what should be done is that we need to reuse this resource with the available resource, how to make the water fit to use. Whatever water, we have so many water bodies, most of them are contaminated. In that case, all these contaminated water or impure water, how to make it pure water. That's what is the solution that we are going to talk about. On that note, please allow me to share my screen. And yeah, here we are. Just a second, 1 second. So this is again a presentation about one of the water conservation method, which is being used across the globe. On that note, this is again a product of Hydrich. Basically, it's about use of the zeolite salts with the technology, and it's with an exclusive license from South Korea, which is a consulting partner over here from this part of UAE, as with the country that we are representing today. So zeolites is a class of microporous aluminosite minerals commonly used in water treatment technologies due to high ion exchange capacity, molecular sieving properties, and adsorptive capacities. So these are the properties of zeolites that we will see, which helps in the ion exchange capacity, and the zeolites can exchange their cations with the cations in a solution, which is useful for removing heavy metals and other contaminants from the water. So with the absorption facility, the porous structure of the zeolites allow them to absorb the wide range of substances, including organic compounds like ammonia and ions and various other pollutants. Third advantage is that the molecular sieving, which happens with the zeolites, have uniform pore sizes, making them effective in separating the molecules based on the size and the shape, so that the water, the impure water, can become a pure water with the use of zeolites. So how does it help in the water treatment is that heavy metal removal. Zeolites can remove heavy metals such as lead, cadmium, and zinc from the wastewater through ion exchange processes. So ammonia removal, they are effective in removing ammonia from the wastewater, which is crucial for preventing eutrophication in aquatic system. So organic pollutant removal, zeolites can absorb organic pollutants, including pesticides, herbicides, and other industrial chemicals. So phosphorus removals is also being suggested with the phosphorus removal is also suggested with the zeolites, and zeolites can absorb phosphates, which helps in controlling the nutrient pollution. So with the innovative applications in use, it is also helpful in grey water treatment, that zeolites can be used in the grey water treatment to remove contaminants, allowing the water to be safely reused for non-potable purposes such as irrigation and toilet flushing as well. In aquaculture, zeolites can be used to maintain water quality by removing ammonia and other waste products, thereby reducing the risk of many diseases. In stormwater management, incorporating zeolites into stormwater treatment systems can remove contaminants from the runoff before it enters into the natural water bodies. If it is an industrial wastewater, treatment of zeolites in the industrial wastewater with the industrial effluents removes heavy metals and other contaminants, making the water reusable in the industrial processes, and it is safe for discharge. So these are the main big advantages of zeolites. So when it is so exactly, by along with Hydrige has come up with this solution with the properties of zeolite as luminite and eco-friendly water treatment technology. Due to its unique molecular structure, Hydrige luminate possesses a remarkable absorption and adsorption characteristics. Thereby, it can be safely used in all the water treatment, removing hazardous compounds, heavy metals, and encapsulation of the radioactive materials, soil improvement, and feed adhesives. So that's how this has been affiliated and certified by FDA and IARC. So when it is so exactly, how to move about in the process of getting into this is that how to get these things implemented in our ways is that basically this helps in, you can see in this video, like
so that was a video about the Indonesia. So please
how this has been implemented in the other cities.
We can call it a zeolite.
Zeolite.
Zeolite is zeolite. So zeolite is the material which is available in the rock forms. It is derived from the rocks, but not in every rock. There is a particular region. After that, taking the rock, there is some kind of purification and powder and some kind of process is involved with to obtain it is in the powder form. The special thing is when this zeolite touches the water, which we call a contaminated lake or pond with toxics.
Before we go in, I think we should show the video to our audience. Like what is it and how it has benefited the other parts of the globe, so that we are losing something, isn't it? What is that we are losing? People should know exactly. Taking an example from Indonesia, here is a video for you to watch. So please have a look at this video, and Mr. Hari will continue later. Sure.
강릉 경포호 상류에 있는 주컨저수지 수질은 최근까지 호소수 기준 3, 4등급 정도로 그리 깨끗하지 못했습니다. 그런데 강릉시의회 요청으로 지난달 주컨저수지 일대에서 수질 개선 사업을 벌인 결과 1등급 수질을 확보했습니다. 김인성 기자입니다.
수처리를 한 저수지 물을 골고루 뿌려줍니다. 제올라이트계의 루미라이트라는 천연 광물을 활용해 오염물질을 흡착시켜 가라앉히고 호수에 있는 인 성분 등의 물질을 머금고 가라앉은 뒤엔 플랑크톤의 먹이가 되는 방식입니다. 10월 5일 4등급에서 사업을 시행한 뒤 1B등급으로 개선됐습니다.
일종의 유용 교환 효과를 이용한 방식입니다. 플러스 양이온 성격의 수질 개선제가 음이온 성격의 부유 물질 등을 흡착해서 침전시키는 그런 원리로
실제로 주컨저수지에 물을 떠 인근 다른 하천수와 비교해 보니 한눈에 봐도 깨끗하다는 것을 알 수 있습니다.
네, 방금 이렇게 뜬 물입니다. 아마 멀리서 보시면 한눈에 좀
우와.
담수량 113만여 톤의 주컨저수지는 농업용수 공급을 목적으로 지난 1972년에 만들어졌습니다. 하지만 수질이 호소수 기준 4등급 이하로 나빠 수질 개선 필요성이 제기되어 왔고 지난 2021년 강릉시 의회의 요청으로 이번 사업이 이루어졌습니다.
경포호 상류에 있어서 깨끗한 물을 확보하기 위한 차원에서 추가적으로 저희들이 의회에서 21년도에 장년적 수지 시연회 할 때 요청을 했습니다.
오염수를 처리할 대형 시설을 갖출 필요가 없고 화학약품으로 처리하지 않는 상대적으로 친환경적인 방식이란 장점도 있습니다.
수질 개선뿐만이 아니라 수생태계 전체, 퇴적물까지도 복원시키면서 수생태계를 복원시키는 기술이라서 주컨저수지뿐만이 아니라 국내에 이제 여기저기 이제 오염된 지역에서는 어디든지 사용이 가능하기 때문에
주컨저수지는 경포호 상류에 위치해 있어 깨끗한 수질이 유지된다면 앞으로 이 물을 활용한 다양한 사업을 추진할 수 있을 것으로 기대됩니다. MBC 뉴스 김인성입니다.
Sure.
So that was a video about the Indonesia. So please, Mr. Hari, please carry on. Thank you.
So we saw that video. It clearly describes you how it has been applied where the water is not ready to use. So after you used this technology, this powder, it simply purified the water naturally. That is important, without applying any energy. Why we are telling this ENG means we are not applying any energy to purify it. We are not applying any engineering techniques. It is a simple spreading the powder, but it does its work in a very nice way without additional applications of energy or any resources. So the output of the water, 90% can be usable. That is the best thing. See, just you think where a big lake or pond which is not ready to use, or the water is completely dismantled. We are not touching it because of its algae or microorganisms, very heavy microorganisms. All those things has been polluted the water. Now we have the water, but we can't use it. In that scenario, we are helping to use that water back to us.
Sir,
So that is
one question from one viewer. Please allow me to just present the question, sir. It is more related to algae that we mentioned. How it helps to restore the algae contaminated water to reuse? It means, I think they're talking about zeolite. How does zeolite help to restore the algae contaminated water to reuse? Please.
okay. Sure. This we are using is I think our brand name is the zeolite is the base material, but our product name is luminite.
Luminite.
Yeah. So we call it high-tech luminite. Because see the characteristic how it is eliminating the algae or any contamination. It's a very important base. See, it's a unique molecular structure. It has the absorbency and also the adsorption character, both in one place.
Okay.
So it is, that's why we are able to applicate this water treatment in hazardous compound, removing the heavy materials and the encapsulation of radioactive materials in the water also. So this is the highest of the high form of the usage, where the water which is coming out from any atomic energy station it is directly, anyway, they are completely cleaning it, then only they are allowing it to mix into the sea. But even though the radioactive contamination is still inside the water, which is very, very lightly traceable, but it is available. Even in that area, this humulate is eliminating that radioactive elements also and nullify it and sending the water without any hazardous to the nature. So not only we are talking about the algae, which is easily controllable by our technology, but which I am talking about right now is the radioactive dangerous thing, which we can next to 500 years or 1,000 years, it will not disappear in the air, water or soil, wherever it touches. All the scientists and everyone know this. So there also we are doing a very crucial role. Also, another main thing, this is completely approved by the FDA, US.
Okay.
Because it is classified as a safe for human consumption also. Reason, when we are using this powder to restore the water for applying or using for drinking before purification purpose, so that should be eligible to drink. So that FDA has certified that also. Also, it has the IGEN, that is International Agency for Research on Cancer.
Okay.
So that agency also certified this. This is a non-hazardous, no danger to use it.
That's commendable. Really.
Yes.
That's really great. I think it's one-stop solution, and people should really start thinking about it. And does the zeolite help to make STP water-free waters 90% usable, sir?
Exactly. See, the STP process, there is sewage treatment plant. Every cities, they are having a huge treatment plant in a different localities, different places to treat the water and make it some other kind of usage. But we are challenging, we are giving the same sewage water also can be treated, and 90% we can give this to drink. It may be a little bit awkward. It is not digestible to people if we say. But if I don't say the water where we derive, without knowingly, definitely you will allow to drink.
Are you find this anywhere nearby or in the near past? Anywhere, sir?
Actually, we done in our own laboratories and we done our test and we tried that. See, we do everything scientifically. So after purification, we give the sample to the laboratory and see all kind of chemical, physical, microbiological parameters as per the drinking water standard. If it is there, then it is equal to the normal water circle, and nobody has known anything unless if I say. So that is the one of the wonder thing, but this is for our future technology.
Yeah.
See, we are doing many things for our next generation. Our company name itself is a next generation we care, because we worry about not the present, the near future and the next future. The 100 years we are just thinking how the scarcity will be and how we have to tackle. So it is a kind of action we took in advance. Yes, all the countries are doing that, but we just went one step beyond to them.
The 200%, the future belongs to only those who start thinking about it today. They have to do planning, no? And they have to really, these days people talk about ESG complaints, so many things that people are talking about. And ESG governing reports are being generated. When we talk about sustainability reports are being generated. But where we are heading to exactly, do we really have a sustainable solution which can challenge the existing problem? It is not the problem challenging for a solution. The solution should challenge the problem, existing problem, and solve the problem. Exactly, that is what is required actually. So coming back to this hybrid zeolite, does it help with the ESG complaints as well, sir?
Yeah, so just I said earlier.
Srividhya ma'am.
process it needs, it
Srividhya
requires
ma'am?
Yes,
both
ma'am.
electrical
We are running short of time,
mechanical
ma'am. Actually, the
components,
next
so
session
many
is
things
going
are.
to start. We really enjoy your
But
session.
here,
Can you
simply,
please
we are eliminating
conclude,
all
ma'am?
those type of things.
Yeah,
Just
sure.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
physical
Thank you so much. And any questions related to it, I'm open for questions if you have got to. Otherwise, you can message me in my in the chat box so that we will come back to you. So on this note, we just have one request to all the audience or anybody in the earth. Now, what we're trying from our side is, since we're talking about making the water fit to use, how to, as we all know, anything that is going to bring change or anything that we are change that we are talking about, it should start from home. So when it is such a case, we are trying to work on such a product which will be a solution home front. Each and every one of us will be able to comfortably use it in our home front, such that we will be able to take it forward to the community. From the community, we take it forward to the globe. So these are the solutions that we are working for, and definitely will be able. We are open for collaborations as such. This is one product which has been implemented in countries like Indonesia, Japan, and also China, where really dams have been cleaned and refined and made it reuse. Ponds and lakes, many number of ponds and lakes, and also some of the tourist attraction which was shut down totally has been really made fit to use, and such that people have been able to use it for revisiting, and this has really helped. In a country like India, basically, I'm talking about the river. I'm not taking the name of the river which really makes the smell stand out for our state, basically. So when it is such a case, thinking about that as a prime concern, saying that this should come in handy and we should start implementing these innovative solutions, at least for a trial base. Only when you do it, then you come to know about the problems, you come with your problems, and then we can start working on the problems for solutions. So we should start working on those kind of solutions which are more sustainable, that people will be able to really adopt it. And this is not just we are saying it, but we are giving you validated evidences from different parts of the globe that this has been successfully used, and it has become successful. So when other people are using it, why not we make use of it when it is from our own country and our own people have come up with this product? So we have more right about it, isn't it? Thank you so much. Thanks for the opportunity. As usual, being with IGEN and the team of IGEN, the more passionate team of IGEN. See, it is night 12 o'clock, and so many of us are here on this platform. Though some of us feel sleepy, but still we are awake. This is because we're so passionate about the whole event, and we really want to be a part of it. And the best thing is to share the knowledge. Today I've shared this on the clean sanitation. Means we're talking about SDG goals. This has to be uploaded. So many targets are there. 8-9 targets are there about SDG 6, which has to be achieved by 2030. Every time we are just beating around the bush, mentioning about the targets, and exactly we should always show valuable evidences such that this has been implemented and this can be used in the other countries as well. So that was the main motto of my initiative. Once again, genuinely, from the bottom of my heart, I really thank IGEN for this brilliant initiative, one of its kind. Nowhere in the world that this is what is happening. And the team of IGEN is doing a fantastic job, which they should continue for it and be the trailblazers to take the lead forward in the whole world. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Srividhya ma'am. Actually, we felt sleepy, but when we saw your enthusiastic face asking technical questions to the researcher, we felt how much good attentive student you might have been in the class during your school days or college days. So we really wonder about your expressions and your interest in knowing about the technology, ma'am. So thanks a lot for joining with us. Really, IGEN is happy to partner with you. So thanks a lot, Srividhya ma'am, once again.
Thank you. That's there in every one of us. It's there in me. It's there in you. It's there in each one of us who have joined this platform. Thank you so much.
Yes, ma'am. So now over to